YouTube, what is up? Today we are doing playoff Pickems. EMEA starts week 5 tomorrow, so we'll do EMEA as well, but obviously the main thing is the Pickems at the moment. America's is going alright. It's going good, if anything. I find America's has been relatively easy. Some of the lower teams have made it easy, to be honest, so now this should be a lot harder. MRBR against 100 Thieves. I think I'll go with MRBR on this one. If we're doing percentages, like a 60-40, maybe 65. Somewhere around that. 65 sounds okay from what I'm seeing. So I'm just going to go with MRBR. I like what I'm seeing at the moment. It's a good amount of time for this one as well. So I imagine the coaching staff will have some good prep. I think that Fraud is doing wonders over there, to be honest. And the vibes look really good, which I think is very important, especially for Aspas. Seems like he's actually enjoying himself, which we haven't seen for a fair amount of time. Sentinel C9. This one's interesting. This feels like a 55. I want to say 55-45, but Sentinels are just showing such nice form at the moment that maybe it's a 50-50. I'm going to back Cloud9. I think their map pool's too good. That's where I'm at. I think if I just put it down to map pool, too many question marks for Sentinels, and I've seen good enough map pool for Cloud9. I tell you what, the map pool might favor Sentinels just purely because they haven't shown some maps. That'll be an interesting one. Let's go straight to the lowers. 100 Thieves NRG. Am I really going to do 100 Thieves dirty? I'm on board with the NRG train, but can they? We'll keep the train going. We'll keep the train going. I think this is a close game. We'll keep it going. We'll back NRG for this one. I think Sentinels are going to be so fine against EG if we actually get to this point. Then we've got Crew against MIBR. I'm really on board with MIBR at the moment, but I think watching an extra demo, starting upper bracket is so good. Let me click G2 in, just because I think G2 are going to be fine no matter what. Just like it until G2 start losing, I'm gonna start I'm just gonna keep picking them. MIBR against Crew. I'm tempted to go with Crew here, to be honest. I think if we actually look at percentages, it's just because of how inconsistent Crew is, I would say it's a 55-45. So I guess I'm going with MIBR just because I don't know which Crew I'm going to get, and the inconsistency is making me want to go with MIBR, who have been very consistent. Dude, I'm picking MIBR here. I don't know. I literally just said the thing about G2, then I'm not going to pick them until they lose. But the MIBR game was so close, and I think if they won some more pistols, I think it was 4-2 in pistols. I might be wrong there, but I think that's right. So Dude, I'm really going to back MIBR for this. If they go out here, I'll be so gutted. C9 against NRG. Okay, I'm on board the NRG train, but I think it has to stop here. I can't see anything too crazy happening. I think C9 are just too good. I think the map pool is too good. NRG, I can't pick them here. I can't. I would love to pick them, but C9 just look way better. Like the NRG against Lev was easy for me to pick NRG. I think I'm stretching it with this one a little bit. I think this can definitely still happen. I would say they were underdogs for this one for sure. But this one, they're like big underdogs. I've got to pick C9 here. Sentinels against Crew. Damn, we get Sentinels against Crew here. Am I gonna... The problem is that Bang and Narrate are playing so good. But I always underestimate Crew. So I'm gonna click Crew. Not confident with this one. I actually think this is a 50-50. I think this is 50-50. I've just got too many question marks about Sentinels at the moment. I guess I keep playing the same maps. So let's go with Crew. C9, I think I'm gonna be doing this here. Dude, I might have MIBR. Can I have MIBR? It should be G2. It should be G2 winning this. Let's try it like this. MIBR in the finals. Sure. I think I like this. It's a little upset here and then redemption. I just feel like G2 will win everything in Americas but then internationally, I'm not too sure. I'll tell you what, G2 getting that 2 weeks extra for playoffs. I'm sorry, for Masters Toronto is huge. I feel like I'm definitely predicting them to win. Obviously, if they get through this, they should be fine. Okay, that's my Americas. How confident do I feel about it? Not crazy confident, to be honest. Not that confident. So we'll see what happens. A lot of close games here. I think I'm definitely underestimating Sentinels. I'm definitely underestimating. Do I want to say 100 Thieves here? Crew, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's move on to. Let's just do EMEA. Let's just get this one out of the way, dude. I missed a whole week in the EMEA. It's actually wrecked me, but it doesn't matter. I think I got 4 out of the 6 here, so that's pretty much what I average every week, apart from this one. So we're like a 60, around a 60% maybe. BBL Foot. What did I go for Plat Chat? I did all of mine on Plat Chat. I just think Foot have looked a little bit better. They can clean up their anti-ecos. They should be okay. I think BBL can win this. I think it's like a 60-40. Giants, I think, will look okay against Apex. That's what I'm imagining. Apex look a little bit iffy sometimes. I think if all the individuals play well, they can win this. Koi against Gentlemates. Hearing a lot of stuff about Koi changing players and stuff like this, so got to be going with Gentlemates on this one. We've got Team Vitality against Na'Vi. I don't massively rate Na'Vi at the moment, so I think Vitality will be okay, especially coming off the back of a win. Team Liquid against K-Corp. I think Liquid are looking real nice. One of the best teams coaching-wise, in my opinion, at the moment, at least visibly. Obviously, we don't get to see too much from teams, but visibly, I can see what the coaching staff is doing every week, especially their plans coming in first 3, 4, 5 rounds are very smart every single half. And Heretics on this one. This one's relatively simple, I think. Probably won't go out like that. Fnatic could win this. I just think the Heretics are back. And what other game could be an upset? I tell you what, Koi can win this. As mad as that sounds, Koi can actually win this for sure. Nothing they got, like, especially if the rumors are true that some of them are getting kicked and replaced, then this is like a good last chance. No pressure to show what they can be doing. A couple of players will be super motivated to prove that they can be in teams for next year or later, or maybe even fighting for their spot on the team here. So I actually think Koi can win this. They keep losing pistols as well, so this one might be an upset as well, to be honest. Okay, and last but obviously not least, we got Pacific. And let's quickly click this. I don't know who they're playing, but the train goes on track by track. They okay. Track by track. I'm so deep on the Paper X train that I'm not putting them to win, but they're here. They're going to Toronto. They have to. Surely they have to. I don't know. There's just a feeling. There's just something in the air. I don't know if it's judging or if it's like blurring my judgment and my brain. I don't know if I'm high on the fumes of the train at the moment, but I just believe, and I shouldn't be believing because what I'm seeing isn't good enough to beat some of these teams, but I just think week by week they can turn it around. I really do. I just want them to be honest. Okay, Talon Genji. Who did I even put for this one? I think I put Genji in Plat Chat, and I think I put T1 for DRX, even though this one for sure probably goes the way of DRX, but I'm really hoping T1 ban Icebox. If T1 ban Icebox, I think they win this all day. If they don't ban Icebox, I think DRX win this, but I think they're going to ban it. That's what I'm hoping here. And then we got, dude, that means I have DRX going out 8th. Oh no. When they qualify, this is going to look horrendous, but it's okay. Dude, when they upset T1 as well. Okay, it's all good. Then we got Talon against Nongshim. I think Talon will be so fine here. Boom against Genji. Now this one's hard because I think Boom are going to qualify, but for some reason I don't think it's going to be simple. So I'm going to put Genji going through. But oh. Okay, we'll put Boom going through because I think they're qualifying. We'll put we'll put Boom for beating Genji, and then damn, I'm gonna have DRX go out, Genji go out, and there's a good chance that both of these make it. RRQ against T1. RRQ against T1. The coaches will have so long to ante. The last time they played, RRQ won, but they really snowballed. Jemkin was having a crazy game. And Icebox was in the map pool, which they'll be vetoing. Dude, I think I said RRQ are going to win this on Plat Chat, but honestly, I think T1 will. Which means T1 will go through. And they have RRQ Talon. And I think RRQ will... Interesting. I'm not sure. Let's go to Boom. Dude, I've gone from Boom going to lower bracket to somehow just making an upper bracket run right now. The Boom are in the finals. It's a big turnaround from the Gen G loss that I thought was going to happen. Dude, this one's all over the place. It really is. RRQ against Talon. RRQ with some time coaching staff wise. I don't think it's time for Talon yet. I think stage 2 is their time. I think they'll go to champs. I think this looks right. The train has to stop, and it's not a crash. This is just a comfy park. This is a comfy stop. It just happens to be the last stop. PaperX will be so relieved that they made it. How have they done this run? Everyone's celebrating, and they feel like this is the victory. So they take their foot off the pedal. Mini stops, put in the coal into the engine, and the train stops here. But it's not a crash. The tracks. This is just the stopping point. This is the last track, obviously until champs, and then Toronto also. Then Boom, T1. Boom against T1, and T1 should really want it, but Boom would pick an Icebox. Do I really think Boom can win on 3 maps? They'll win on Icebox. I'm going to do it like this because I don't think Boom will have... when we go into Toronto, it's going to be 8 teams in Swiss and 4 teams that are going to be playing the 4 that qualify through out of the 8. So I think basically they get a bye and they get to miss Swiss. For some reason, I can't see that being Boom, so I'm going to go with T1. Is this... Dude, my Pacific Pickems... Look at this. Like, I have to go mad because nothing else is working for me. I can't get Pacific right. So this looks mad, and sensible me thinks that this would be wrong, which means it should be right. So I'm going with it. Okay, that's my Pickems. Give me a track by track to Toronto in the chat. PaperX are doing it. Thank you for watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you this week for the games. Thank you so much.